And we're recording. So this is my most recent game. I've been playing as the Rassids because playing as empires that you know and love from historical times is cringe because you gotta meet their you kind of meet their expectations. You can't just play Persia and only get like all of this, like their modern day stuff. You can't play as like Spain and only want this. You know, you play as Spain to fucking, conquer Iberia and all this and make the Western Roman Empire or something. I don't usually like to play for like long games or, have big goals like forming the Roman Empire. This is too long. I don't want to go till 1800. So I like to play as small guys and form my own empire, like Trebizond. I've made a post on Reddit about that. The Rassids are a fun one because their name I've never heard before. They sound like, the Ottomans, Timurids, Rassids, Mamluks. They have that S at the end that makes them sound like kind of like they're a horde of something. They're a dynasty horde. Like the Persians, the Ottomans, the Timurids, Mamluks, the Mizarids. Just they sound cool. And I've never heard of them, so I don't have to fit the expectations of whatever the Rassids actually were. I'm a great power. I'm great power number 3. Because of my development and shit. I've been developing the desert mostly around here and the Levant. My capital, when you start as the Rassids, your capital is here, Sana'a. And you move over to Mecca. I moved over to Mecca. It's pretty good. I'm sad I don't get the conquest of Mecca, but I do have this, level 3. And, I'm Shia. My whole game here is I'm going for full military stuff to really get strong, because I like their military ideas. Infantry combat ability, national manpower modifier, which I've been deving up a lot of military and adding a lot of, as you see, I'm making soldiers' households. Probably to keep this game going, might do another upload of an update. But so for stuff like these great projects, I can just finish them. Let's see. Let me find an example. That would be 7,000. 3,500. All right, we'll play for a bit. And I have all this manpower, and really, I could do whatever I want with it. Kandadi arrangement. We're just gonna wait. Oh god, it's running so bad because it's 1,600. Some big war just happened. Is that a... What is that? Oh, that's not fun. Oh, that's not fun. Austria's gonna lose. Austria's really weak. Oh, and they're already at war with Protestant League and Conquest of Zagreb. I'm gonna get their Croatian stuff. Come on. Alright, we're gonna go slower now. Just so. Yeah, my game's gonna tank now. Of course, the Protestant War had to start right as I'm recording. That's wonderful. I'm not using the model right now, because that might also lag my computer, and I'm hosting a Minecraft server for me and my friends. So, my computer isn't having the funnest time. There we go. Let's see. What do we want to work on? What did I say I wanted to work on? That's 7,000. That's 7,000. What about one of these? Old Egyptian pagan, really? No Muslim modifiers? Medina, maybe? Yeah, let's work on Medina. So, as you see, I have 209,000 manpower. Can you start this for 30,000? Look at that. I don't even use a quarter of it. And there, I'm done. I already got this one. So you can really just pour manpower into it. The only limiter is money to start the monuments. Usually, I'll spend money on these to get extra admin. Keep power projection up. Use these religious state, primacy of the emirs, land of commerce to get more power. Just keep taking their crownland too. So as you see, we're Shia. I got all these military ideas. Need to catch up in Miltech. Shia, military ideas. Racid ideas are very good militarily. Land shock, shock damage. I do, however, wish I could get the shock damage, the shock damage you do instead of the shock damage you receive. I also wish, because as you see here, you can get clerical ministers, which gives you more monthly piety. I wish you could do the opposite and get less piety. For mysticism, because that's morale of armies, missionary strength, fort defense. I don't care about the money, or the manpower, or the technology. We're full blown, like we're a horde basically. It's pretty fun. Let's see what happened this game. Timurids happened, and Yazad got released here. I think their capital's still, yeah, their capital's still Yazad. What culture is this? Persian, yeah. So this Yazad basically conquered something. I don't know. I just looked over and they were fucking Persia at one point. I did help them out later in the game. I helped Ottomans and Persia out later in the game because I wanted to have fun. I don't like beating down on Persia because, like, if you play near the Ottomans, it eventually becomes a game of just, you know, every 15 years you march your troops in all the way over here. You got to go through all those sieges, and you walk all the way back, and wait another 10 years and go all the way back. Another 10, 15 years. Wait for your truces to go back, and you go back, and you finally, hey, I finally conquered Turkey. Congratulations. So I helped them out, made them more of a threat. They have about equal troops to me. Oh, holy, 192. That's a very healthy Ottoman looking. They're more long than just going down or going all the way up here. So Persians, they're Zoroastrian. These guys are Sunni. I have pretty much erased the Sunni religion from the map in the game. So that's pretty fun. It's more like, you know, we Shia is now the dominant religion of Islam. I wish you could like make your own religions like NCK. Or like maybe not your own religions, but like with Catholicism, you can make your own sect of it. Like how there's Orthodox and Protestant and Reformed. Maybe they'll give you a list of chosen names and you can choose that, and they have their own map colors, but you can like choose it, and only you will have that unless you like force your religion upon others, and you can spread it more on your own culture and stuff like that. I wish you could do that with like Islam, how you could make sects, because you can make sects because there's a body here and there's a body down here, and I think there's like an Abadi province somewhere around here. I can't remember. And then there's Shia storming about. I wish it's Zoroastrian. One thing about the update, I don't think, because I'm playing on the update right before the newest one at the time. It's 1.31. Right after Leviathan dropped. I think this is the Leviathan, not the Leviathan patch that came after it, because my cheat mod doesn't work. I use cheats because I'm not a gamer. I wish Zoroastrian could, like, syncretize with Islam a bit more. That'd be a very cool idea to see in practice. A very syncretized Zoroastrianism. I think that'd be an interesting concept. Or maybe, like, more content for Coptics or something. Because they die here all the time, obviously they're gonna die. Ethiopia's, like, they're Coptic. Sakim make Seek, which I think is pretty cool. I think they should get some new bonuses, because they're, you know, the fucking Sakim. They made a religion. It's pretty pog. Russia is doing its thing, colonizing Siberia. Manchuria has informed Ming is still alive in the 1600s, and doing well. Togut, I don't know how to pronounce it, as, you know, done this. I don't know what else to say. They were just, Sweden was just at war, a unification war, or for independence war with Denmark, and Russia struck them, so Denmark killed Sweden, and then they're working on Russia. Russia's probably gonna take some shit because these guys don't have manpower. 30,000, 20,000, they already got that. Yeah, they're not gonna win that. So I basically down here I've made my own caliphate. It's like the second sort of Islam, the first being the original caliphates. I don't know. This is pretty cool. I didn't want to go too hard, like you know, Granada going up here, conquering Rome, all of this, because you know, it's a bit crazy, don't you think? And my name placement would be messed up then, which is the worst. My army. Let's focus on my army. When I was originally like this big, I had about 10,000. I used them in 10,000 stacks, but I decided I'll do 15 because I'll add 2 cavalry and 3 artillery to it. It's a bit more expensive, but they help. They're basically support for other situations. And this is all around a very good stack for fighting. Usually, as bigger nations, I'll go 20 stacks, 30 stacks if I'm crazy. I wish the AI would, like, maybe it's more of a Hoi 4 and Vicky thing, but like I wish the AI would actually put troops on their borders so you could have, like, feel like you're at least doing line warfare later on down the line, instead of just like crushing every, you know how, like, say you're invading the Ottomans and you're pushing all the way up here because you declare war on them, I'll describe what happened earlier. And you'll see this. You'll see this because I'm gonna play this thing later. I didn't have this province. I was down here, and I wanted this. So by the time I saw the Ottomans, because the Commonwealth was at war with them and invading all of Greece and this area, I was already all the way up here. I was taking most of Anatolia, and then I saw the Ottomans coming from this way. It was only 1 stack, it's like 20, 30,000. Of course, that's double my stacks, but when I have like 3 here, I can just take it out. And I have military ideas, so I probably kill it. Congrats, start pushing again. It's not like you have to worry about pushing in combat the whole time, you just have to worry about small skirmishes. And come over here, and like, they had like a 20,000, I moved to 15,000, nothing to start running away, like, okay, cool. Very, very smart AI. 14 minutes in. Sorry, I was just checking the recording. Persia was originally my ally. I think you can see that. But they broke it off because I had too much aggressive expansion and they wanted all of Iraq. So they betrayed me. That's what I'm gonna say. Ottomans were never my friends. Mamluks died for not killing me too early enough. They had the chance. They had the chance multiple times. and they never properly took it. As you see, a big mix. I don't. These guys kind of changed, to be fair. Yemeni, because I think Yemen has to. I don't know. Maybe you can change them. Yeah. Levantine. That's the culture map mode. The Basque province here is gone from the board, whatever it's called. I think these guys were converted to Turkish. I'm just trying to look at the map to see if anything is interesting. Slovak. Is that a new culture? I think is Slovak a new culture? I'm not sure. Just looking, everything looks normal to me, I think. I don't know much about China. That's old. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. I think Slovak's new. I might be wrong. Also, this is Polish, and usually the AI doesn't culture convert stuff. That's a crazy war, though. Austria's gonna die. We might see unification of Iberia. I've kept my same dynasty through the whole game. Al Mutahar. Ping the YouTube guy if you want. I've united Arabia. Got half the Levant. Development. There's a lot of development here in the Red Sea. My side of the Red Sea, at least. I started off down here, was developing things as I go. Makkah, of course, is really, kind of the center of the empire, really. Both culturally, religiously, maybe economically. Ethiopia. Yeah, I like the shape of this empire, real. It's nice and centralized generally. Because I assume, you want to get here, you'd have roads that go around here. You've had roads that go along the Red Sea. You'd have roads that go from the forts, and they'd go around. So it's very centralized. Maybe this part's not centralized, because you can't come from here. You come from this way, and you come... It all leads back. You have all this water. I wanted to make the Suez Canal so I can move my big boy navy there, but I don't think I can. I'm not doing those because those are cringe. I want to play as the Racid Empire. The Rancid Empire. Rancid. We're smelly boys. Very, very, nice name, nice color. It feels like its own thing. You don't have to meet the expectations of playing as the Ottomans and, you just form your own empire. It almost feels like a custom nation that's not custom. So I'm going to play the timeline. I'm going to show you just a bit what happened. And I can pause as we go. As you see, I started the Rassids. I declared war on Yemen. I started moving north, just trying to consolidate my power, grow as strong as possible. For some reason, the coalitions didn't get very strong until I started getting more north into Medina. See, I take out Dawasir. I think I took out Aden next. Yeah. The Ottomans are expanding here. As you see, This next war has really gained power, where I kind of became a power in the east, and I took a lot. This is where the aggressive expansion peaked, because Mamluks were like, alright, you're not allowed to do that. As you see, Persia's doing its thing. Timurid's blowing up. I really kind of was consolidating a lot of Arabia here. At the time, Persia was my ally, and as you're about to see after this, we're going to declare war on the Mamluks, and I think the Persians get beaten, but then I give this province back. And as you see, we're big, we're a power. Mamluks can't really afford to ignore us anymore. Hisan Kaifa grew strong. Wow, they died real quick. Next thing, Persia declared war on Musashi, I believe. And I forgot I did that. Two Sicilies formed. Something. Yeah, Persia got this, I got this. We declared war on QQ, which was guaranteed by the Mamluks, so we took all this. As you see, I had a border here. And this is where Persia broke their alliance with me because they didn't like me. But at this point, I was unstoppable. No one can really stop you once you have all this manpower down here, and you can defend all this with forts. So I took all that. I couldn't take anything else. Took the coast. That's pretty solid. So this I think next was Ottomans, and this was not a fun war because there was Commonwealth going, Tunis was coming from this direction, Tunis was coming from this direction somehow, Ottomans were coming through Persian lands. It was very annoying. So I ended it quickly. I just took some land here, took this province. Mamluks. Yeah, there we go. So basically just a slow kind of, after, you know, once you start here in the middle, you're kind of just consolidating power. And then I wanted to get Arabia, the bottom of Arabia, because then you're cut off. All you can do is push forward, and you got all these natural ways to fight the enemy. You got the water, which I had a navy at this point. Or I had a navy at the point where I was still at the southern Arabia. So all you can really do is push north. I never really had to worry about this because I never went to war with Persia directly. Or I never even went to war with Persia because I didn't want anything from them. I had earlier, around maybe 1600, maybe 30 years ago or so, I kind of thought maybe I wanted some of these provinces because they're not as mountainous, they're more fertile. I thought maybe I could get some of this. But I'm like, nah, maybe not yet. Because that'd be a war with Persia. And they're allied with the Commonwealth now. That's insane. Tunis, Shirvan. This looks a lot like the Belkadir flag. As, have these guys lost a war? I don't think they've been at war yet. Integrating Moldavia. Bohemia is a junior partner with the Commonwealth. What really annoys me about junior partners is if they declare independence war, then you can't annex them for another 50 years. So, I think you can annex them in 1494 or something like that. So, in just 1490, declare an independence war, declare an independence war, and then you have to wait again. I don't know, I'm just kind of talking about the game since I'm here. Chagatai, Oirat, Mongolia, Ming doing its thing. Are they getting invaded in Korea? Oh, they are. Wish they had 37,000. Wow, they're probably gonna win that. They might. What's their man? 43,037 troops. Ideas. Horde government. Offensive. Morale of armies. They have 16,000. They have idea cost. Discipline. They have the red cannon and 3 grand divisions. I don't think they have anything special. Also offensive ideas. What? Wait, what? Economic influence, offensive humanist. Economic horde. Great offensive. They always take the same ones, which is weird to me, because the AI doesn't specialize, usually won't specialize in anything. Like, everyone memes on naval ideas, but I like them. You know, I like naval ideas. You can play a Navy game. Playing as Great Britain with a Navy, it's fun at first, then it's not fun because you just kill everything. Navy combat needs a rework. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll end it off with this, you know, like I said, early Arabia, consolidate Yemen, few quick wars, start growing big. Yazad is released. Okay, wait, that's kind of... They did a lot there in that one war. Take out the Shamar. I think I went to war with Ethiopia at one point right here, just because I wanted to like do superiority. I was bored and because my only target was at this point, yeah, right here. My only target at this point was Memlux because I'm not fighting the Ottomans. And I was like, sure, I'll fight Ethiopia. And I was like, all right, now I have another chance to fight Ethiopia for the coast. So I did that. And I'm like, yeah, nice. Slowly just started doing wars for the rest of Egypt. The rest of the game would probably be me taking all this land in Sudan and South Egypt. Maybe this land here in like Kurdistan and Akkad, northern Iraq, whatever you call it. What was this Akkad? I think this was like Akkad, but I don't know what this was called. This was like Akkad. This wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't know. Kurdistan, Akkad, Sumer. So yeah, it was a fun game. I got kind of bored at the end though, because you know, it's just a map painting game and not really a congrats, you need to survive game. Songhai, Splin 2, Mali, Bradbent, or no, is it Flanders? Flanders has colonies, even though they're a OPM. 3,000. They could probably get a good, if they made some money, raise us up to max level. You know, you'll never have unrest, you'll have high defensiveness. I think that own provinces and area also applies to this one, so you get 4 unrest and 40% defensiveness. Maybe. So, you know, you just take, you're one province colonial power. If they had a, like, trade area thing, like, is there anything here? Yeah, this is a good one, but, you know, you probably make more money if you were, like, Bruges or Antwerpen. Den Haag, Amsterdam, you know, something like that. You know, you can make money. You can just one province minor colonize everywhere. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass because I'm bored. Want to lengthen the video. Kilva, Congo, France. Portugal was a great power at one time. Hmm. I did a dive yet game a while back, and I took over all of this. And it was pretty cool, because like my whole game plan was I made money and I filled all these rainforests with ramparts, which mean attrition and defensiveness, which meant it'd take longer to, took a bit longer to siege them down, and they'd take a bunch of attrition. And Ming attacked me once, alright? Because after I broke my tributary, Ming attacked me. And let me tell you, he lost like 80,000 troops to attrition, because I had my capital. Was it here? Yeah, I think it was here. But like, look at that. That's 3 from just that. You add on ideas and stuff with attrition ideas and Vietnamese and stuff, and you have all this and rainforest and shit, and you add some forts in some of these provinces, like here, some of these areas, and it just becomes hell for the Ming. They'll start losing manpower rapidly, because look at the supply limit here. Alright, 20, 30, like, I mean, it's not something like that, or like even that's good in supply limit. Look at this. You can use 30 stacks here. Start deving up Germany. You can use 30 stacks. Russia can use like 20 stacks. Maybe 30. Nah, they can use 20 stacks, because deving up all of this would cost a lot. I don't know. I'm talking on my ass. I'm not talking at all. Thanks for watching this, fucking half-hour long video.